Well, as a young adult and then growing on up through the years, I found that I had to get out of the church since I was a pastor, and I had to find a place where I could walk and enjoy nature and talk to the Lord. So every place I've ever lived, I had a trail that was special to me, or a stump out by a river or out by a lake. Well, moving to Colorado, I found the mountains were kind of nice. Well, it happened to be 20 years ago, right now, that I was pastor at Denver First Church, and I could tell I needed a place to get away and to get my body, mind, and soul back together again, which was not far, far away. Brother, we got up to St. Mary's Glacier and found the cabin. Oh my, it's air conditioned. It's got plenty of space. It's our retirement home. And we've taken pictures of this place, and we have sent it to everybody and said, come join us in our Colorado retirement home. You'll love this. Well, the cabin has become a very special place to all in the Diehl clan. I'm just going to let this become a legacy to our children and to our grandchildren. I hope the cabin will be part of their lives for another 50 or 60 years. I guess that's what legacy means, where something that means a lot to me is passed on to our children and our grandchildren. Since we're talking a bit about legacy, you know, in my life, I have now come to believe that the two main things in life would be family and church. Thinking, of course, that our relationship with the Lord is involved in all of these. But if you take my family away from me and my church away from me, I don't have much left to live for. And that has been my life. So I want to pass what I have experienced in family and in church on down to our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and all. And it seems that God has chosen the church, even though we've got imperfections and problems, but He's chosen the church as His bride in order to carry the truth of eternal life and 1,000 more good things to the generations across the years. And I want to be a part of that. And I believe in not only the church around the world, I believe in the church on the corner where I go and receive my spiritual food. I think that that's where I ought to be giving my money, my tithes and offerings then can go around the world. I don't think there would be a person who would disagree and say, no, when I die, I don't care where my money goes, just whatever. No. We all want to direct that to be good stewards for our family, for our grandchildren, for those that will be coming to Denver First Church or whichever church it might be, wherever we are. But how do we do that? Well, this whole legacy ministry can kind of be divided into two sides. One is to go to a workshop where they talk about it and give us some knowledge and insight on how does all of this work anyway. And then another thing would be to have a trained person who is a committed Christian and a churchman to help us to know how we could make a will or a trust or whatever that would live beyond us, and the things that are close to our hearts will be cared for 50 years after we die. And that's what Legacy Ministries is all about. They don't pressure us, they just help us that our ministry lives beyond us.